Fredericton Silverwood a la parole. Merci, Monsieur le Président.
I suspect that crowd may not be cheering for me, but it's a pleasure to be here. Mr. Speaker, it's a pleasure to be here today to recognize members of the Ground Search and Rescue Volunteer Team for the province of New Brunswick. And as you can see, we've got quite a group assembled here today, and I want to introduce them individually. I'd like to begin with Dana Davenport, and ask Dana to stand. Dana is a member of the Carleton Ground Search and Rescue and is a resident of Williamston. He's one of the founding members and has been an active member since 1985. He's fulfilled many team positions, including searcher, field team captain, and member of the Equipments Committee. You can usually find Dale in the woods, running a datum line, or surveying as a field team leader. I'd also like to recognize Terry Burpee. Terry Burpee is a resident of Jacksonville and has been an active member of Carleton Ground Search and Rescue since 1985 as well. He's also served often as a searcher, field team captain, and member of the training committee. He's also served as the vice president and president, and he's always prepared to enter the search area, whether it is always enter the search area with professionalism and enthusiasm. He's also very active on the team as a volunteer, helping out with a variety of events, including Girl Guide events, training exercises, the Christmas dinner, fundraising, or of course a search. He's been contributing now for 29 years, and that loyal and dedicated service for that time is much appreciated. Thank you, Terry. As well, Dale Burpee is here. Dale, a resident of Woodstock, has been active since 1985. Also one of the founding members of the Carleton Ground Search and Rescue. He's filled many team positions, including, of course, searcher, field team captain, and importantly on the fundraising committee and the equipment committee. He's always been very active in helping organize team activities and other related functions. And once again, your commitment for 29 years is very much appreciated. Thank you very much, Dale. Jim Corey is also here from Carleton, a resident of Heartland, and has been an active member also since 1985. As you can see, they have a very core team there. Jim has been active in many positions, and in addition has served as the provincial president of the New Brunswick Ground Search and Rescue, and as well as the provincial training officer. One of Jim's strengths is his passion for training members, and he has produced a number of effective and efficient searchers. As one of the founding members, your 29 years, Jim, are very much appreciated. Thank you. Bill Greer is joining us, this time from the Greater Fundy Ground Search and Rescue, which he's been with for over 10 years now. He's been a director and is currently the provincial training officer. He's been a strong supporter of the group and has dedicated his time to many activities, including, importantly, fundraising and the community generally. Phil is a former RCMP officer, as you can tell by his good standing, and he's always seen it to searches making a firm commitment to make the search a success. Thank you very much, Phil. We have as well Paul Spinks. Paul Spinks is from the River Valley Ground Search and Rescue and has been involved since 1985. I understand he's the only original member still with the team, which is impressive. He's currently a resident of Quispamsis, has been married for 16 years, and has a lovely 9-year-old daughter. He joined the Search and Rescue because of his love of the woods and desire to help those in need. And for since 1985, in fact, he's been providing that service to many New Brunswickers. He's always involved in the searches, and whether it's from a 1-day search to a 5-day search. He's always willing to sweep or check another sector before the end of the day. He's worked his way through the ranks, holding a variety of positions such as searcher and team captain, equipment manager, vice president, and most recently, search manager. And he continues to be involved with the same enthusiasm as the day he joined. Thank you very much, Paul. Dominic Richard is with us as well. Dominic Richard is from our very own York Sunbury Search and Rescue, and he's a resident here in New Maryland. He's been an active member since 2002, and his positions have included administration, training, and operational field leadership. Dominic has filled many team positions, including, of course, searcher, field team leader, and he can usually be found at the command post as search manager, making sure everything runs very well. Dominic, once again, your dedication for the last 12 years is very much appreciated. We have as well Eric Ferguson from York Sunbury Search and Rescue. Eric's, of course, a member of the York Sunbury Search and Rescue and a resident of New Maryland. He's been an active member since 2005, and his leadership qualities have taken him through the training and operational field leadership portion and into administration. He's previously been involved with the Halifax Region Search and Rescue before coming here to York Sunbury. He's fulfilled many team positions, of course, searcher, team leader, and search manager. On a search, we can usually find him as the search manager or also in the field as a field team leader. He's highly active in the training aspect of this, and in particular, he's offered to go to see elementary school children in the area. Eric, you've been involved for 9 years now, and it's very much appreciated. Thank you. Also from York, Sunbury Search and Rescue, we have George Dara, a resident of Fredericton. Welcome, George. George is one of the founding members of York Sunbury Search and Rescue and has been a member since 1983. He's been active in a number of areas, including administration, training, and operational field leadership, and has provided many positions, including, of course, searcher, CP driver, and transportation and equipment committee chair. On a search, we usually find George driving the command post, and also he's very engaged with fundraising activities for the team. George, 31 years of service, an incredible record. Thank you very much. We have Stephen Moore with us. No, we don't have Stephen Moore with us. Right. We have Bill Pentley with us from York, Sunbury Search and Rescue. Welcome, Bill. Bill's a resident of Hanwell, and he's been active since 1989. His skills have taken him into a number of areas, including administration, training, and field leadership. And he's fulfilled a number of positions. Importantly, he's been a director and provincial training officer for the New Brunswick Ground Search and Rescue. He can usually either be found on a search at the command post as a search manager or in the field leading a team. Bill, thank you for the last 25 years of dedicated service. We have Bob Searle. Bob's a member of the Tri-County Ground Search and Rescue, and his first search operation was in 1958. Wow. Pretty impressive. He's been a member of the Tri-County Ground Search and Rescue since 1993, and during his membership he served in a variety of leadership positions, including executive search manager. Bob continues to lead the team with specific responsibilities for maintaining the operational status of the team and its equipment. Now, Bob was certified as a search manager in 1996 and is one of the first managing the lost managing the lost person incident candidates. Since 1999, Bob has logged over 1,390 hours in 138 search operations, with over 74% of his time being in search management positions. Since 1996, Bob has registered over 1,400 hours in training and over 433 different training activities or events. Bob is known throughout the search and rescue community for his exemplary dedication to the interests of the lost or missing person and his instances on fielding only the best professional search and rescue services. Bob, that's an incredible record. Those are incredible numbers, and thank you very much for your service. And we have as well Dawn Chase from the Tri-County Ground Search and Rescue. She joined in 2001, and since then she has been a search manager, and in fact a search manager since 2005. Since joining the team, she's involved in a number of positions, including president, executive search manager, and corporate secretary. She's a board member of the New Brunswick Ground Search and Rescue Association and puts her professional skills as a teacher to work, serving on the province's training committee. She's one of 2 accredited incident command system instructors within Ground Search and Rescue in New Brunswick. Dawn has participated in 88 searches with Tri-County, logging over 884 hours, and 57% of that is in a search management capacity. She's also logged over 864 hours in 265 different training events and activities. She continues to serve the interests of the lost subject in a leadership capacity, acting as one of 4 duty managers responsible for mobilizing the team for operations. We also have with us Matt Kelly. Matt Kelly is from Hanwell, born and raised in Fredericton, and he works as a commissionaire at the Forestry Complex. He also served as last year's president for the York Sunbury Search and Rescue and is involved very much right now on teaching the instructors team for Search and Rescue. Welcome today, Matt. Mr. Speaker, I want to thank all of these volunteers from Ground Search and Rescue around the province for their many years and many hours of dedicated service, making this province safe for all of us. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.